Hi, my name is Lisa Rathje, and I'm Executive Director of Local Learning. Thanks for inviting me to tell my story. My story starts in 1993, actually, the story of my organization. A group of individuals gathered at the invitation of the National Endowment for the Arts to craft a vision for arts and education that included the arts that reflected the cultures and traditions of all the nation's communities. Artists, folklorists, educators, they all came together to form through a task force an organization dedicated to this vision that would strengthen ties between communities and youth in our schools through folk and traditional arts. Local learning has served this mission for over 30 years with the support of the NEA. On May 2nd of this year, 2025, we learned that our 2025 grant, recommended by a panel of experts from around the nation, was withdrawn like so many other significant projects that were increasing access to arts around the country. I mean, these federal funds have been a part of the bedrock and foundation of supporting infrastructure and services for folk arts and education, and are now terminated, not through a democratic panel process, but through a single administrative move. Yet the work continues. I found myself just 12 hours later driving to meet a group of teachers and artists in Chicago to co lead a professional development opportunity that supports arts integration, where curriculum and standards are engaged through community pathways. As we walked into the amazing exhibition, Archivos Vivos by Adrian Viajero Roman at the National Puerto Rican Museum of Chicago, I found myself face to face with a portrait of Juan Gutierrez, one of the artists who had participated in that local learning founding roundtable in 1993. The serendipity of that moment, I can't adequately describe it. I felt the weight of this full circle moment as the work of past generations came into conversation with this day and this hour. I know that the many students who have experienced the power of bringing their whole cultural selves into their schools are also going to be citizens who help us reaffirm why arts and culture matter to education, communities, and democracy. I'm grateful to all of the teaching artists like Juan Gutierrez who remind us that arts create spaces of potential and promise, and that traditional arts also provide guideposts to navigating uncharted waters like where we have found ourselves this year. Thank you.